Evening, everybody. So my name is Matt White, and to those of who don't know who I am, I have a company called Heritage Metalworks. We are your one-stop shop. Since 2001, Heritage Metalworks has supported the trade and historically accurate custom design, lighting, architectural hardware, and designer envisioned metalwork. We provide design conceptual designs, construction logistics, and prototype development for cast, forge, fabricated designs in brass, bronze, copper, stainless steel for most of the exclusive architects, designers, and general contractors, galleries, and museums in the country. Each of our pieces are handcrafted in a 2,000 square foot facility, which includes fabrication shop, machine shop, pattern shop, foundry, blacksmith shop, tin shop, finishing, and pattern shop. Most important, we are a team of highly skilled craftsmen and women with decades of experience. So since I only have 8 minutes
7
left,
minutes.
7
You got
minutes,
7
yep.
minutes.
7 minutes, I'm going to try to focus on our capabilities. Unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties, so I wanted to be able to show you the shop a little bit. We can't do that. You should be able to join. So through the years of being able to fabricate things, we've gained a lot of knowledge. For example, one of the items that we have, I'm going to grab it real quick, is it's a lantern. So this lantern is actually part of our Schofield lighting line. It's a standard piece. And over the years, these things would have been lit with candle, with oil, eventually to a lamp, and now they're actually being used with LEDs. So in order to keep the craftsmanship and the design and those details, we've taken the lanterns and actually retrofitted with LED light packs. So up on the inside here, there's an LED light pack with it. Throws light down below and it makes the glass glow. So with these, it's still made of copper, same traditional design and construction that they would have done 200 years ago. And we're not casting them in aluminum. So there's a lot more authenticity to these pieces than you typically would see. We get into custom stuff. There's custom lights where we've created and designed actually a little pathway light. And this pathway light is actually made from imported pure iron, or what we know is true wrought iron. And we made these things, about, I think it was 8 years ago, and we used E26 sockets in them. And at that time, that was really the only thing that they wanted to use. About a year and a half ago, we took the fixtures and we integrated LEDs into them so that they could wire low voltage or run low voltage and put landscape light or use them low voltage landscape lighting.
Matt, you have a UL, you can UL, can't you?
Yeah. So, and I was going to go to that later on. Unfortunately,
okay.
Not going to be able to. I know we got other projects where we do real modern stuff. So this is a project for L'Observatoire where they came to us to be able to create lighting fixtures. And one of them is actually this hanging suspended light fixture. It's a piece of wood where there's actually LEDs, which were provided by Aeon Lighting that we've integrated to the fixtures. There will be a glass lens that goes in the bottom of it. And then it will actually be suspended by stainless steel rods. So, we're able to create multiple pieces, different pieces to your specification. If you can think of it, we can make it. And it makes it very, we try to make it streamlined for you to be able to create your piece. And we even have another piece where I'm gonna screen share, Amy.
Yep. You should be able to.
So this one.
It just keeps bringing me the room too.
So this right here, this is actually a lantern where we had a client come to us, Barbara Everline Designs, and she had an idea of using an existing fixture, but the cost was just going to be tremendous for it. So with this design, we actually value engineered it by using standard materials. Some of our parts we were to use, and we were able to create a lighting fixture real close to what she sent us a photo of. The nice thing about this is with our capabilities, we can actually show drawings. So these are all the parts in it. So we really tried to create the picture for the client and you to be able to see what we're making. Along with this, we actually are integrating a gas burner. So we don't deal with gas a lot. I try to steer people away because it can be a lot of work to keep them going, but this particular fixture goes in gas. So
We can go if you want.
oh,
Yep.
all right. So we've got a little bit of time. We're
And just
back
share
on
screen.
furniture. Yep.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna go. So right here, this is our showroom. So if you need to be able to bring people in, see the place, we have a lot of examples of pieces that we've made throughout the years and are still making.
He froze up.
And out here, this is a shop. We're gonna probably do a real quick run through. I'm not sure how much time we have.
You have 1 minute and 29
But
seconds.
this is a shop. Perfect. So this is basically where we start putting some of the stuff together. Here we have an example of a piece where it's an original from a Christie's auction, 17th century light fixture, where we're able to reproduce in smaller scale the same exact fixture. Because of our capabilities, we have our own foundry, we're able to do our own patterns, we can control everything here. The nice thing about us was that we are a UL listed shop. So they brought us this light fixture that did not have any electric, and we were able to electrify it, make it compliant with UL to be able to hang safely for everybody. And then the same thing we've done with these. So we're real careful about how we wire the things and keeping authenticity with our pieces. So along with that, you know, we've got a lot of different pieces that we work on. Here's some copper lanterns from our Schofield lighting line, which is a standard line for us. We've got a Heritage Tradition line, which is a standard line, and we got Heritage Metalworks hardware, or HMW Forge, which is a standard line. So this was part of their shop. And along with the lighting, we'll get into architectural metalwork. And right here, we've got a stainless steel counter that we're actually putting together for a client down in the city. It's actually going into Liberty 2, the top floor. So we just got to figure out how it's going up there.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time and nice to meet you. My name is Gianluca Camnasio and I'm sales manager for FOLIO. I live in New York and I'm a part of the American team of FOLIO. Technically, we do panel. We use the edge light technology that it's different than the backlight technology. It's really a new challenge on the lighting world because we can provide to light on and we can provide lighting solution in a very small thickness. So actually our panel are less than 1 inch thick. So that's the challenge. So the challenge on the edge light is to provide, especially on the larger surface, to provide the same amount of light from the edge to the center of a panel. And we do because we develop a special algorithm and on our machinery, and we laser engrave the first layer of acrylic in a way to get that result. So 98% of the same amount of light from the edge to the center of a panel in any size, in any color. So that's the key word. And I just want to show you the core of our system. So that's the panel. So that's the way we can provide the light. Actually, the LED board is here. Can be one side or both, depend how many lumens the project require, but that's the key. That's the key. Then on top here, we have different options. So we can put materials because we can backlight any material from marble, fabric, wood, anything, or we can just put on top different diffuser. It depends the amount of light your project require. So this is one diffuser, and then this is the thicker one. This is the Opal 10, so the thicker one. And actually, we can use a thicker diffuser in order to engrave. We can also engrave the diffuser. So we use Nichia. Nichia, it's one of the best brand of LED. We have from 24 up to 5K Kelvin degree. Our panel, we can offer RGB, RGB white, or tunable white. Our system can be managed by Lutron system, DMX, DALI, or simple 010, or on and off, of course. We can integrate anything in our panel, from our spot or downlight, like this. See, this is a panel, a small round panel with inside the spotlight, or we can integrate a track light, so we give us also a flexibility to change the position of the spotlight, or we can integrate any object that we will find on the project. For instance, we can integrate a sprinkler, we can integrate a speaker if you have a conference room, and we still guarantee the same amount of light, 98% around the sprinkler and around the speaker. That's the key and the secret of FOLIO. And why we are so successful in a way that we became a partner more and more with the designer, because they need something unique. So we try to provide solution and build partnerships. And then I'm going to share you some installation and some ideas of a job that we already done in the US. The first one is a typical installation from us. It's a canopy. But again, you can see these are not standard product. So these are panel, but they are going around the column. So after we received DWG, we precisely made the panel in order to go around the column. And then you can see the amount of light in every single corner. It's uniform, it's perfect. That's the key of FOLIO. We mock up everything. In case we have a job, before move forward with the PO, we mock up everything. Even a small detail, it's very important for us. We want to work in a long run with our designer. This is another example of big lobby. You can see column, ceiling, and then again, I have to point it out, the uniformity of light. It's perfect. So we have really different dimension, different size. I don't know if I already told you, but 90% of our business is custom product. So that's really very important for us to guarantee what we promise. Then here we have another installation.
I know Gianluca said that 90% of what they do is custom, but I think it's important for everyone to understand that there's a lot that they do already. So the custom aspect of it, although he says it's custom, it's custom, not custom. Like their level of familiarity is very good.
We have a standard catalog with a standard product, of course. But 90% of the time, even the standard product, the designer, they want, okay, I want one more spot. I want one more downlight. So in a way that we can really adapt our proposal. We have a catalog with architectural product. Those products are ideas because they are not in stock. So we all the time modify and adjust based on the project. So we have like a big ring, 2-meter ring. Sometimes the designer, they want to 1.9 meters, so we can do that, no problem. This is an example of printed. It's a simple printed. It's not a we have two ways to print the panel: a simple flat print or a 3D print. So this is a flat one. We see I can find another application. But this is again the flexibility. Curvy line, we don't have any problem. We can still guarantee the uniformity of light, even in a curvy line. The biggest panel, it's 78 × 116 inches. So that's the big size for us. Here, an example of flash-mounted panel, and then a vertical application managed by DMX. Every single panel is managed in a different way with a different color. Here we are underneath the beam. We have, it's not one big panel. We really have every single panel in the middle of, in between the beam. So that's another application. But we also do very small things. This is a very small. It's a kind of C profile. Then you can see the perfect uniformity of light, even in a small object. We do a lot of wine rack. And sometimes the end user, they like to backlight the bottle. So we can really build a 4 inches diameter panel, and we can backlight the bottle from the bottom. For instance, this one, it's a big installation in DC. It's one of 500 panel in a very tall ceiling, and from far, these are stars. So it's a huge composition. Of course, there is that tiny dot, and then also there is a general light provided from the panel. So we have 2 sources of light, the tiny dot plus the panel, managed completely separately. Then here I have an example of backlighting wood. The customer provides us a wood, we can backlight, or we can provide the wood. Again, solution and ideas. That's the keyword from FOLIO. Thank you very much for your time. Hopefully we can do some business together.
Gianluca, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It was great to see.